we also need to be able to manipulate directories in the command line. And we need to be able to create directories, we need to be able to get rid of directories, and it might be nice if we could do the copy and remove commands on whole directories as well. So in order to create a directory, we actually refer to it as making a directory, and the command is mkdir. So let's make a directory called tempdir. If I do a long listing here, you'll see that it's there. You'll also notice that it is shown in a different color. Your system may or may not do that, depends upon exactly what terminal you're using and what operating system you're using. But many of them will display these things in different colors to help you see which things are directories and which things are regular files. We've created that directory. We can cd into it. If we look, it doesn't have anything. We just created it. How about we copy our sample file up into here? So I'm going to copy /sample.txt into the current directory. Now I ls and I have that. I can cd ... to move back out. I can do an ls of the temp directory. Once again, we see our sample file. So we've created a directory. Now I want to get rid of it. Well, the command for that is rmdir. But it turns out this doesn't work. Okay? You're only allowed to call rmdir on a completely empty directory. So if I want to use rmdir, I first have to get rid of that file, and then I can rmdir the directory, and now it's gone. I want to redo that though, okay? Because there's another way that we can get rid of a directory, and that is we can make the rm command take out a whole directory. I could go up arrow until I hit my mkdir. However, I'm going to show you another little shortcut in Linux. Turns out that if you use the exclamation point, which we generally pronounce as bang, and start a command, and then you hit enter, it will rerun the last command that started that way. Now, this is a somewhat risky thing to do because unless you're very certain that that was the last command you ran that started that way, you could be running something that you didn't expect to. Okay, so don't use bang unless you're absolutely certain what command is going to pop up with it. In a lot of systems, there is also the option to use a Control-R, which will search through your history. And then if I typed in rm, and this gives me the last command that has rm in it. This is a bit safer because you can see the whole command before you actually execute it, but it might not be available to you. So I have my directory again, and let's put our file back inside of it. And once again, just to show that we cannot rmdir it, that doesn't work. You can't rm it either, at least not with a normal. We have to give rm a separate option. And the option that we want to give it here is a -r. R here stands for recursive, which means that it's not only going to get rid of this directory, it's going to go in and it's going to remove everything inside of this directory. So if this directory had directories inside of it and they had directories inside of it, it's going to go through and it's going to remove everything. Now remember the warning from the last video, be careful with rm because once you rm it, it's gone. Okay? rm-r is a very powerful command that you have to be very careful about. One of the things that's easy to mess up is putting an accidental space in here. Can change the meaning of stuff. So once again, this to be handled with care. But if you need to axe an entire directory structure, rm-r is the way to do it. And then it will take it out and all the files inside of it. Turns out that -r also works with the cp command. So if I want to copy a whole directory, whatever my directory was, that's how I would go about copying it. I guess we could remake it. We'll make directory, I'll recopy the file into there. And then if I do a cp, we can show that if I try to do temp directory to temp directory 2, it says, well, it can't copy a directory. However, if I put the -r there, it goes, and everything's just happy. So that -r can be used to copy or remove entire directory structures, and it goes down inside of the directory structure doing whatever it's doing, either copying or removing, to all of the things that are inside of there.